Hello and welcome back to today's episode of the What is K-pop? In which I talk about groups, members, discographies, choreographies, outfits, survival shows, concepts, weird things that I want to talk about in regards to K-pop to one day answer the question, what is K-pop? Yeah, so what am I talking about today? I've been talking for 8 minutes about nonsense. Today we're talking about Treasure. Treasure. Forever. Treasure is a K-pop boy group formed through the survival show YG Treasure Box, which I actually did talk about in my 19 days of, or 20 days or 18 days or however long, it was 18 days of talking about survival shows. I talked about it in like the second week, I think, and they originally were going to be 2 units because of the amount of response it got, but then YG were like, nah, we're just going to make one group. Originally was supposed to have 13 members, it's now down to, well, it was 12 and now it's just 10, and they debuted on the 7th of August 2020 with a single album for The First Step Chapter 1. And the members consist of Choi Hyun-suk, Goon, Yoshi, Jungkyu, Yoon, Jae-hyuk, Ayashi, Naruto, Do-young, Park Jung-woo, and So Jun-hwan. And the 2 former members is Mashiho and Bang Yi-dam, who both left on the 8th of November 2020 due to health reasons and because Yi-dam wanted to, but I will talk about that more when we get down to Yi-dam. And on the 3rd of July 2023, they signed a partnership contract with Columbia Records. Something that was happening on the 4th of July in our family. I don't know, I can't remember. I was talking about this to my mum this morning as well, which is equally concerning. Okay. Well, the current dorm arrangements, which has 3 dorms, updated on the 26th of February 2022. Hyun-suk, Yoshi, and Jungkyu all live in 1 dorm together, solo rooms. Jihoon and Do-young, they're all solo rooms by the way. Jihoon and Do-young in dorm 2, and Jae-hyuk, Ayashi, Haruto, Jungwoo, and Junghan all live in dorm 3 together. So yeah, that is something to think about. Also, what am I saying? Their group online concert thing that they had back in 2022. My parents were coming home with my sister on that day. So I was on the computer and I was like, I'm bored. I want to watch something. So I rang them up when they were on the road. And I was like, Mum, Dad, can I watch a concert? Which I thought was tomorrow when I phoned them. They were like, sure, okay. And so I bought tickets, and I originally thought it was the day afterwards, and then I'd like got it all set up and stuff with the help of my dad, and I was like, hey, it's not even on yet. So it was on, but it was on offline in Seoul, and then was obviously on online the next day, and I watched it, and I actually really enjoyed it because I also watched it with my sister because she was kind of dipping in and out. She was going out with my parents, and she was like, this is actually a pretty good group. So that's how I got into Treasure. I'm not like totally into them. It's the same as the boys. I'm like, I'll listen to them, but I'm not a the boy, and I'm not a Treasure Maker, which is their fandom names. So I'm not either of them two's fans, really, which sounds like kind of mean. I'm like realizing as I'm saying it, but like it's not personal gripe against them. I don't really listen to them that much. It's like how often when I'm talking to my sister, I'll just tap out the conversation, and she's like talking about something, and I'm like, nah, my sister, no. So yeah, that's how I got into Treasure. But yeah, I mean, all their music is pretty alright. Yeah, it's got nothing. Honestly, it has nothing really. It's not really got anything like special, if I'm going to be honest, to it. It's just music, really, which again, it sounds really bad, but you know, considering I have no criticisms against any of their songs, I would say that that's a pretty good observation. But yeah, Treasure. First member is Choi Hyun-suk, or Danny Choi. You can shut up, Mr. Crow. And he is the leader, main dancer, main rapper, and vocalist. He was born on the 21st of April 1999, making him a Taurus and a rabbit. His gemstone apparently is a garnet, which is the January gemstone first like with a squiggly line. First member equals the eldest. That makes no sense, okay? And it means loyalty and protection, apparently. And his former unit was Treasure. And he is from Daegu, and he has a younger brother and a younger sister. And he trained for 5 years as of July 2020. And he did originally have kind of a sweeter kind of look about him, but he has recently changed his entire look. And to be fair, I actually kind of like that look better than the old one. I'm just saying. Next member is Ji-hoon, Park Ji-hoon, or Jun Park. He is also the leader, main dancer, and lead vocalist, born on the 14th of March 2000, making him a Pisces and a dragon, and he was originally the leader of Magnum, which is the second unit, which is why he's also a leader. His the gemstone is Amethyst, which is the February gemstone, and he's the second member, meaning sincerity and wisdom. And he is from Busan, and he has an older brother. And he trained for 4 years as of July 20th. And he was the 5th member to be announced for Magnum. And he used to wear clear braces. Next member is Yoshi, or Kanemoto Yoshinori, or Kam Bang John, or Jaden. He is the main rapper, and he was born on the 15th of May 2000, making him also a Taurus and a dragon. And his nationality is Japanese, and his ethnicity is Korean. And his gemstone is aquamarine, meaning courage and wellness. And he was also a member of Magnum. He was born in Kobe, Japan, and he was born in Japan, but his ancestry is 4th generation, being Korean, which would be, so if Yoshi's the first, his parents is the second, grandparents third, and then his great grandparents are the 1st generation Koreans. So all of them technically would be Korean from at least one part of the family, and Yoshi is the 4th generation Korean born in Japan. Yoshi's father also passed away in his 3rd year of junior high school when he was young. We're just going to say that. I don't really know the whole school thing in Japan, or whether or not he went to school in Korea, so we're just going to move on to the next member, which is Junkyu, Kim Junkyu, or David Kim. He is a main or lead vocalist and a visual. He was born on the 9th of September 2000, making him an Virgo and a dragon. And he is Korean. A gemstone is diamond, meaning innocence and love, and he was a part of Treasure initially. And he was born in Cheongju in the North Chungcheong province in South Korea, and he has an older brother. He was the 4th member to be announced as a part of Treasure. And also he has 2 cats called Ruby and Adengdu, or Cherry, and he addresses both his cats as Nuna. Thanks. Next member is Yoon Jae-hyuk, or Kevin Yoon. He is a vocalist, born on the 23rd of July 2001, making him a Leo and a snake. And his representative colour, I just read it and it was so weird, old gold. So it's kind of a greenish gold colour. And his gemstone is pearl, meaning self-care and emotional healing, and he was originally part of Treasure. And he was born in Yongin in Gyeonggi province in South Korea, and he was street casted for YG after school. And he is ambidextrous, which means he can use both hands. I can't. That is like the most like out of pocket thing ever that I could say, but Yeah, it's always kind of been a thing that I've tried to do of like, you know, using my other hand to try and write, because my left hand, or at least like on my left side of my body, I never really developed. Most people would use both sides of their body, or like both hands to do things, but considering the fact that my spatial awareness and my ability to dexterity, what to call it, there's a word for it, it's escaped me right now. Most people would try and use both sides, but I never did. I was dumb as a kid. Jae Hyuk was eliminated from the show Treasure Box in episode 9, but brought back for the finale. And he was approached by SM, JYP, Cube, Woollim, Pledis, and Yue Hua. But YG must have, yeah, he was straight off. He was straight casted. What am I saying? He was trained for almost 3 years as of July 2020, and he trained at YG for 6 months. So I guess he must have trained at a different company. Yeah, it makes sense then, I guess. If he's been, I guess if like he went to school and was going to go back to his company, YG would have been like, hi, we want to cast you, and he'd been like, but no, I'm already at a different company, and then YG would have gone to that company and be like, we want Kim Jae-hyuk, or whatever his family name is, so I can't remember off the top of my head. My brain's like, bleh, we want him, and then the other company would have been like, okay, we'll give you Jae Hyuk for the X amount of money, you can have him. And then YG was like, yeah, sure, we'll pay that. And Jae Hyuk was like, okay, I guess I'm a part of YG Entertainment now. What? This doesn't make people click off. I don't know what is. Yeah, we're just gonna move on. Nothing to see here. Oh my god, I swear, I keep on seeing idols who look like a dead ring. Oh my god, like a ring, like an exact copy in some ways to Moonbin. Like, it's kind of getting freaky now. So Asahi, or however you want to call his, say his name, Amada Asahi, or Arthur. He is a vocalist and visual. Born on the 20th of August 2001, making him a Leo and a snake. And his gemstone is Ruby, and he is also Japanese. Ruby means nobility and passion, and he was originally a part of Magnum. He has a younger sister and an older sister, and he trained for almost 3 years as of July 2020. Next member is Do-young, Kim Do-young. He is a main dancer and vocalist, born on the 4th of December 2003, making him 4 months-ish younger than me. Woo. He is a Sagittarius and a goat, and his gemstone is Sapphire, meaning calmness and beauty of the heart, and he was originally a part of Magnum. He is from Seoul, South Korea, and has an older brother. He trained for 5 years as of July 2020, and he was the 3rd member to be announced for Magnum. Ooh. And his apparently name is Sam. Didn't know that. Next member is Haruto. I just said under my breath, like, how many more have I got after this? Hopefully not anymore. I'm a judgmental bitch. Next member is Haruto. Watanabe Haruto, or Travis. He is the main dancer and visual, born on the 5th of April 2004, making him an Aries and a monkey, and he is Japanese. And his gemstone is Opal, meaning focus and inner vision, and he was originally a part of Treasure. His past. He is from Fukuoka in Japan, and he has a little sister. And he was the 1st member to be announced for Treasure. Next member is Park Jung-woo, or Justin Park. He is a main vocalist, born on the 28th of September 2004, making him a Libra and a monkey. His gemstone is Topaz, meaning friendship and strength, and he was a part of Treasure originally. And he is from Iksan, South Korea, and he has a brother. He attended SOPA, Seoul School of the Performing Arts, and he is left-handed. And he was the 5th member to be announced for Treasure. And lastly, for the members who are still a part of the group, we have So Jung-hwan, or John So, and he is a lead dancer, vocalist, and maknae, and he was born on the 18th of February 2005, making him an Aquarius and a Rooster. And his gemstone is turquoise, meaning friendship and compassion, and he was a part of Treasure originally. And he trained for almost 3 years as of July 2020, and he was the third member to be announced for Treasure. And then on to the two former members. We have Mashiho, or Takata Mashiho, or Mama. He was born on the 25th of March 2001, making him an Aries and a Snake. His gemstone originally was Emerald, meaning hope and happiness, and he was originally a part of Magnum. Trained for 7 years as of July 2020, and he went on hiatus on the 27th of May 2022 in order to rest in Japan due to health reasons, and on the 8th of November 2022 it was announced that Mashiho had mutually agreed to terminate his contract with YG Entertainment in order to focus on recovering his health. And him and Kyota, who is in Envy, I think, even whatever things called, are the first YG Japan trainees. In fact, for you. And last but no means least, we have Bang Yidam, or Kyle Bang. He was the main vocalist, born on the 7th of May 2002, making him a Taurus and a Horse. And his gemstone originally was Peridot, which is my gemstone. I am born in August, which means felicity and creation, and he was originally a part of Treasure. And he is from the Mapo district in Seoul, South Korea, and he is an only child. And he trained for 7 years, almost 8, as of July 2020. And he was a part of Super K-pop Star, and did a really good cover and released on that show. And he also did that. So he was. What is wrong with me? He debuted as a soloist before debuting in Treasure, and he went on hiatus at the same time as Mashiho and left at the same time, mutually agreeing to terminate his contract with YG Entertainment in order to pursue his career as a producer. However, he has come out since then to say that he didn't really like being in the group, knowing that it was kind of Bang Yidam's group and kind of being the most famous member, so he left in order to allow the other group's members to really shine. So yeah, that has been Treasure. Yeah, I've got nothing really much more to say about them. And they are having to come back soon, so I'll probably talk about that when it kind of comes a bit closer to that time. Yeah, I hope you liked today's episode of the What is K-pop podcast, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye for now.